Greetings, this is WiLLo Davis representing Amberlynn in her defamation suit against her entire viewership and following. Please acknowledge that during the testimony, the term "you guys" may be used several times, and the term "you guys" in this case being referring to the defendants, Amberlynn's entire viewership and following. Now, first, Amberlynn has a few words she'd like to say.
Hey guys, so no, this is not a Q&A. Today is Monday the 29th. Tomorrow will be 2 weeks since I fell. And I think a lot of you are like, why are you talking about this? You seem like you're milking it. I'm just trying to share my experience of someone who is 500 pounds breaking their ligaments.
I would just like to clarify, my client did not mean to say breaking her ligaments. Tearing her ligaments, that is what she meant to say.
I don't know why I said breaking my ligaments, I'm sorry. Tearing my ligaments, I don't know. It has changed my life.
Her life has changed, alright?
In the last 2 weeks, I have fought so hard to not be bedridden or bedbound. Obviously, you guys don't see my day-to-day life in the sense of every single waking moment, but I use my bed for sleeping, and I use my bed for the making love aspect of my relationship.
Now, let the record show, Amberlynn does not see a bed as some comfy, cozy little spot to just spend the entire day. Looking back through the evidence, as she says, you'll find she sees a bed simply as a place where one sleeps, and on some occasions maybe raw dog porking a partner.
And I use my bed for the making love aspect of my relationship. I don't sit on my bed. I don't do that. I'm up, I'm cleaning, I'm walking, I'm taking Twinkie out, I'm doing things with my girlfriend.
Just want to note, if you look back through the evidence, you'll see a recent purchase of a chair by Amberlynn, which she intended to use to sit on, which would lead one to believe that she did not plan on simply just sitting on the bed.
Walking, I'm taking Twinkie out, I'm doing things with my girlfriend, I'm slow dancing in the kitchen. And we danced. I'm cooking. Here's the photo of where I fell. In this circle, there is like a little gap, if you will, in between the grass and the sidewalk where I fell.
Now, as you can see from the evidence, as marked here with the red circle right next to the urine burn in the grass right there, there's a gap, there's a little divot, if you will, between the sidewalk and the grassy patch. Now, whether or not this was placed here deliberately by the defendant or another sinister actor is yet to be determined. We'll certainly be using these photos as evidence if a case needs to be made against the complex or any other offender. But this is the declared scene of the crime, and as you can see, there is a gap right there between the sidewalk and the grass.
Now I'm going to show you this clip of my shoe from when I was in the hospital. This is the shoe that went inside of that hole.
Now, as you can clearly see, there is an imprint of dirt residue at the toe of this shoe belonging to Amberlynn, which would indicate it coming in contact with some soil. And we have retrieved soil samples from the declared location of the incident, the crime scene, and also obtained a soil sample from Amberlynn's shoe, and I must say it is as you'll find in your notes, it was found to be a match.
You can see the dirt where literally the tip of my foot went into it, and it made my ankle twist.
If there was any doubt, you can clearly see in this diagram bone marrow edema in both the medial malleolus and the medial talus as a result of the inversion trauma with injury to the lateral ligaments.
You guys asked for the real me with my real experiences as someone who is morbidly obese. You guys tell me
let the record show that this material was requested by the defendant, her viewership. Amberlynn was merely trying to fulfill a promise to the defendant at the time of her falling. She was distracted while trying to be open and honest and vlog to her audience.
You guys tell me to stop putting on a facade, just be myself, And when I am, you guys say I leave out details of certain situations, which means I'm lying. What? That doesn't make sense. So now I find myself kind of oversharing in a way, just to do the opposite of what you guys consider lying. So now that I'm oversharing, talking about my ankle, everything that happened surrounding it, you guys are calling me a liar. So which is it? Is it lack of detail or me sharing too much?
So clearly what happened here is Amberlynn's viewers, the audience, has requested so much open honesty and information, oversharing as it's put, about her life, that Amberlynn actually told so many truths that they started sounding not believable, which is where the criticism started coming from. She was actually so honest that she started telling lies as she was manipulated to by her audience, as you'll see.
I don't know where the middle ground is.
Well, sorry to interrupt, but if there was ground in the middle, we wouldn't be having this case right now, am I right?
It's just complaint, constantly, repeatedly, obsessively. Just let me talk about my experience while it's happening, please. Everyone is different, and what I am experiencing is real.
So as you see, Amberlynn's been rendered unable to perform her duties at her profession because people are commenting nasty things, which is preventing her from sharing about her life.
Just stop trying to invalidate it with pointless opinions and theories.
So the main goal here, as you'll see, my client here wishes to be able to share things about her life and anything she wants to the public, and just simply not have people respond to them in any kind of place or capacity. That's the request.
And how my ankle twisted gave me messed up ligaments. It is what it is. And I actually am never going to talk about this again.
And I rest my case.
No more updates. I am tired of the theories. I'm tired of the conspiracies. I'm tired of the fat shaming. I'm just tired of it all. So we will never talk about this again. There's a side of people who are like, this happened to you because you're fat.
Paraphrasing.
And because you're big, it wouldn't have happened to anybody else. But then there's a whole other side who's like, you barely hurt yourself. You're just doing this so you can sit in bed and have your girlfriend caretake over you. I'm
paraphrasing again. We're not declaring that was actually said.
I'm done. So that's that.
We're seeking monetary compensation for damages, as well as the offenders being sentenced to not being banned from the internet, but only being allowed to post positive comments and opinions about Amberlynn. That would be fine. Not the bad ones, though. Those are illegal.